Hey guys, Lukas Schwekenniek here, and today I want to talk to you about a very important subject to me, and that's the fear of failure. I've been struggling with this fear for quite some time, and it always keeps coming up. And I don't know if you've had this fear before. I'm guessing you did have, and if you didn't, you will most likely still have it in your future. The fear that, what if I try, but if I still fail? What if I give it my all and don't make it? Or why should I even try if I know I can't succeed? So few people succeed, why should it be me? What is this fear of failure that we have? What is it that we think we can't make it? This fear comes up all the time, and I've only recently discovered the reason why it is such a big deal and why we make such a big fuss about it. And that's because it attacks our sense of self-worth, and it's a great excuse not to try. You know, if you have the fear of failure, first of all, you're going to put your self-worth down. You're going to put your self-confidence down. And you're going to feel even less likely that you'll be able to get it done, that you'll be able to achieve it. And then, of course, you have the best excuse in the world. I can't do it. And if I can't do it, why should I even try? I mean, that's the best excuse ever. You don't try to fly right now. You don't try to just flap your arms and take off because you know that's impossible. You are so certain of it that you're not even going to give it a chance. There's no way in hell. It just can't be done. And yes, that might be true. I'm not even going to say that's 100% certain that you can't just flap your wings and fly. You might be able to. You might be that one person out of the entire world that can fly, but you've never tried. But even that, like if even you could, there's still a chance that that could happen. Then why can't you take the chance to get your goal? Especially if you've already seen someone else try it. Especially if someone else has done it already. What's stopping you from doing that? Of course you're different than them, but that doesn't mean you're different in that area. How would you know? How would you know? You haven't tried it yet. You've not looked and explored it. So of course you can fail. It can all go to shit. You can work your hardest and still not make it. Because if you're trying to fly and you're just not that one person that's meant to fly, then you're not going to make it. But that doesn't stop some people. Even that does not hold some people back. You know, if you can't flap your wings and fly, then people look for another way to fly. And the Wright Brothers, they eventually did it. They were able to fly. Not in the way that anyone expected, but they did do it. You might not get there the way you expect to get there, but if you keep trying, you will find a way. It might be a couple twists and turns and a bunch of, it might be like a roller coaster ride where you go up and down and left and right, and you might do a looping, you might go even back a bit and then go forward, and it's gonna be a fucking ride to ride. But if you keep riding it and not just exit in the middle and completely crash and burn, you will get there. Eventually the ride ends. So, the fear of failure, even though it's a great excuse, is nothing but that. It is a great excuse. I mean, the fear is going to be really real, especially if it puts your self-confidence down. And then you just don't want to do it because you can't, or because it's too risky, or because it's not worth it. But how do you know all these things? How do you know it's too risky? Did someone from the future come and tell you your chances? Did all of those dimensions verge together at one point and tell you, well, out of the thousands of different dimensions, out of the 1,000 different possibilities, you have a 66% chance of failing? Well, okay, not likely, so I won't do it. Did that happen? Probably not. If it did, please tell me about it. I really would like to know that. That sounds interesting, and wow. All people telling you your chances? Great, awesome. But most likely it didn't happen to you. And how do you know you're going to fail then? How do you know it's too risky? You've not tried it yet. And if you have tried it, How often have you tried it? Have you tried it once? Have you tried it 10 times? Have you tried it 100 times? Getting it right on the first try, how often has that ever worked? How often have you gone out and become the best baseball player, like on your first day? You know, there's beginner's luck, but that's what it is, beginner's luck. Even if you succeed in the first try, it's probably just luck. You're gonna have to try a bit harder. You're gonna have to work at it. And you're gonna have to try a bunch of things. But just imagine this for a second. What if you try 1,000 times and fail 1,000 times? And then you try it one more time and succeed. What would that do to your life? How would that change everything? If you just got it that one time, would it be worth it? Would it be worth failing 1,000 times to get whatever it is you want? Think about that for a second right now. Yes or no? If it's not worth it still to you, if you think that if you fail 1,000 times it's not going to be worth it, don't do it, man. Just don't do it. Pick something else. Pick something that will be worth it. And then if you say yes to that one, or if you said yes right now, then what are you waiting for? Go on, go out there. Go try it out and crash and burn and fail. And then go try it again and crash and burn and fail. And then go try it again. You said right now, if you said yes to this, you said you would fail 1,000 times. So unless you actually do fail 1,000 times and can really call it a failure, then you should not stop trying. You made this commitment right here, right now. And if you haven't, then make it. Tell yourself that you will try 1,000 times and you will fail 1,000 times before you give up. Because that's a lot. If you were to want to start your own business and you were able to have 1,000 failed businesses before you give up, that's some serious dedication. Stop giving the fear of failure so much credit. It's not that big. You can fail 1,000 times, but succeeding that one time is enough to make all that fear, all of those failures, and everything that didn't work completely irrelevant. You only need to succeed once. The Wright brothers only needed one working plane to be able to fly. And then they reached the skies. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more valuable content. And share this with a friend who might have always been a little bit scared to go out there and give it his or her all. Share it with them, see if that can help them, and I'll see you in the next video.